The desire to reach new productivity levels has led to the advent of a new class of ultrawide monitors. These large, widescreen monitors offer the ultimate in-office productivity, allowing you to place 2 or more full-screen windows side by side without a multi-monitor setup, and if you're also a gamer, they offer a more immersive gaming experience. Though you will find hundreds or even thousands of them in the market, here are the top 5 best ultrawide monitors. You will know why they are best after you watch the whole video about them. So let's get started. And don't forget to check the product link in the description. Number 1. AOC CU34G2X. The AOC CU34G2X is a great ultrawide gaming monitor. It has a 144Hz panel with adaptive sync support, so even though it's officially certified by AMD or NVIDIA for variable refresh rate support, FreeSync and GSYNC still both work on it. It has low input lag, and although it has a quick overall response time, there's visible black smearing, which is typical of VA panels. Speaking of which, it has a high native contrast ratio, but that means it has narrow viewing angles, so it's not ideal for co-op gaming. The 34-inch screen and 3440 by 1440 resolution help deliver an immersive gaming experience, and it has a fairly aggressive 1500R curve to bring the edges of the screen within your field of vision. The AOC CU34G2X is impressive for gaming. It has a high 144Hz refresh rate with GSYNC and FreeSync compatibility that you can achieve over a DisplayPort connection. It has low input lag and a fairly quick response time, but like other VA panel monitors, there's noticeable black smearing. It's great for darkroom gaming as it has high contrast, but it lacks a local dimming feature. The AOC CU34G2X is a great gaming monitor that's versatile for other uses too. Due to its panel type, it has narrow viewing angles that make the edges of the screen look washed out if you sit too close, but it has an aggressive 1500R curve to bring the edges more within your field of vision to reduce the issue. Despite its budget price, it has better ergonomics than most ultrawide monitors as you can swivel it, adjust the height, and tilt it, which is ideal if you like to readjust the display to put it in an ideal position. Number 2. Cooler Master GM34 CWQ ARGB. Curved displays have become increasingly popular lately, taking a sizable slice of the gaming monitor market. And for good reason, gamers seem to appreciate the wide field of view and improved color ratios that add to an immersive experience. Cooler Master is likely far from the first brand you think of when it comes to monitors, but its new 34-inch curved panel, the GM34 CWQ ARGB, aims to deliver a captivating curve at a digestible price point and largely sticks the landing, offering an impressive color range and features set right out of the box. Pretty good for a first-timer. Curved monitors are certainly statement showpieces on any desktop, and Cooler Master has a looker on its hands with the GM34 CWQ. Sporting a minimalist aesthetic, the display rocks a thin black bezel without any garish gaming fanfare. That part is relegated to its hexagon-shaped base, complete with customizable ARGB lighting. The lights are separately powered, however, which means you must run a micro USB cable from the monitor's base to your PC to activate and control the lights. Turning the monitor around, you'll find a mini joystick at lower right that controls the on-screen display menu. It's a bit touchy and clunky, but it works well enough. More interesting is the display's array of ports, which combines 2 HDMI 2.0 ports, a DisplayPort, and 1 USB Type-C and 1 Type-B. The display meets Display HDR 400 specifications and has a contrast ratio. The choice of VA over IPS technology is interesting, as VA monitors are known for delivering deeper blacks and enhanced shadow highlights and detail, but are often behind the curve on color accuracy when compared to IPS panels. The Cooler Master tries to buck that trend with quantum dot technology, which makes use of tiny phosphorescent crystals to react to light and electricity. Number 3. BenQ EX3501R. As an ultra-wide entertainment monitor, the BenQ EX3501R packs a gorgeous 35-inch curved screen. It vividly displays HDR content, performed well in our image testing for both color and grayscale accuracy, and cleaned up nicely in gaming testing, too. The EX3501R is an appealing option as a general-purpose multimedia monitor. With its UWQHD native resolution and a 21:9 aspect ratio, the EX3501R is a true ultra-wide monitor. This vertical alignment panel has a 2501 contrast ratio and 300 candelas rated luminance, which is brightness per unit area. The EX3501R's panel is housed in a matte finish, gray-black cabinet, and the screen is almost rimless. You get an inch-wide bezel at the bottom, and on the top and sides, the bezel is so thin as to be barely discernible. It comes with a stand that provides tilt and height adjustment but lacks swivel adjustment, unlike the Dell UltraSharp 34U3417W, which provides a generous 60 degrees of swivel. When affixed to its stand, the EX3501R measures 17.5 by 32.8 by 8.8 inches and weighs 22.9 pounds. The generous selection of ports includes 2 HDMI 2.0 ports, 1 DisplayPort, 1 USB Type-C port, 2 ordinary USB 3.0 ports, and a headphone jack. They are all in back, facing downward under a strip of metal, which is never an ideal arrangement but felt unusually cumbersome with this display. As shown on the chromaticity chart below, based on my color testing in HDR mode, the red, green, and blue color measurements are all slightly outside of the triangle depicting the normal bounds of the CIE RGB color space, indicating a wide color gamut. The BenQ EX3501R is a 35-inch ultra-wide entertainment monitor that can beautifully render HDR content and delivers good color and tip-top grayscale performance. Number 4. BenQ Mobiuz EX3410R. The BenQ EX3410R is an outstanding ultra-wide gaming monitor with fantastic performance and a bevy of features that should cost way more than this monitor actually does. Everything from the speedy 144Hz refresh rate to the RGB LED strips on the back of the monitor screen PC gaming, and if you're looking for a new ultra-wide gaming monitor this year, this one needs to be on your shortlist. The EX3410R comes loaded with a number of great features, such as adaptive sync to help prevent screen tearing while gaming and advanced motion accelerator to cut down on motion blur for crisper visuals. As with a lot of the best monitors these days, there are a number of gaming-specific presets built into the EX3410R to improve the quality of the experience, and these perform better than expected for the most part. Surprisingly, the speakers on the BenQ EX3410R are actually very good. The display HDR 400 does a decent enough job, and the monitor's contrast ratio is 3001, so you get better color depth across the board, especially with the pretty decent color gamut coverage for both P3 and sRGB. All of this makes a game like Elden Ring come alive, the richness of its world displayed at its best. Top it all off with a remote control that can help you set everything from color temp and settings presets to input control and sound volume, and you have a terrific gaming monitor that is priced very well against its competition. Simply put, the BenQ EX3410R is one of the best gaming monitors. The BenQ EX3410R is a well-crafted and classier gaming monitor than most options on the market. Its tapered stand and wide-angled feet provide plenty of stability, and you can pivot, tilt, and lift the display to your liking with wide viewing angles. Number 5. Philips Brilliance 499p9H. The sweet spot for large, extra-wide monitors these days is 49 inches. The Philips Brilliance 499p9H is the fourth example of these titanic displays that we have reviewed, and like with the others we've tested, its makers put a lot of care into its design. With its large curved screen, high native resolution, and spot-on color coverage, the 499p9H is a boon to multitaskers, and it handles photos and video well. It's an investment, but it joins the LG 49WL95CW as our top pick for an ultra-wide large-screen business monitor. The 49-inch vertical alignment panel in the Brilliance 499P9H packs in 5120 by 1440 pixels, the equivalent of two 27-inch QHD monitors placed side by side, for an extra-wide 32:9 aspect ratio. This resolution is sometimes referred to as double quad HD. The 499P9H's resolution and aspect ratio match those of the Dell UltraSharp 49 curved monitor and the LG 49WL95CW. One difference among these panels is that the 499P9H's screen is more sharply curved, giving the viewer a particularly immersive experience. The curves on the Dell U4919DW and LG 49WL95CW are more modest. While the 499P9H has an 1800R curvature rating, meaning that if you were to place enough of these monitors side by side to form a circle, it would have a radius of 1800 mm, or 1.8 meters. The U4919DW has a much gentler 3800R curve. At the top of the 499P9H is a webcam that pops up when you press it and tucks securely back into the monitor when you are not using it, for the assurance of privacy. It's equipped with sensors for Windows Hello facial recognition, enabling easy logins to Windows 10 devices. The Philips Brilliance 499P9H offers a winning combination of a gigantic, ultra-wide curved screen shining with a bright, vivid image and extras like a Windows Hello compatible webcam and a built-in KVM switch.